Hello everybody! Welcome back to the channel. Well, if you actually like the video so much, you can actually like, comment or subscribe. Well, let's begin. In today's episode, we are going to have the cheapest possible fish that we are going to feature in this YouTube channel. So, the special ingredient that we have today is this. This is called a southern blue whiting. Well then, let's create a dish. Okay peeps, the special ingredient that we have today is this, the cheapest fish among all, southern blue whiting. Well, introduction time. The southern blue whiting is a, well, so-called codfish. I'm not sure why, but they say that this is a codfish, but a codfish isn't supposed to be as cheap as this. It is actually a really versatile fish that can be used to do things like baking, poaching, pan frying, deep frying, whatever you can name it. And this fish has actually been exported to maybe like Africa and China. And what do they do with it? Dried fish. This fish is actually caught in the most southern part of the globe. It's basically in between New Zealand and Antarctica. One fish, I get it for like 2 ringgit and 50 cents, and that is really cheap. Almost the same price as our typical kembung fish or chincharo fish or ikan makan besar fish. Well, now let's take a look at the fish, shall we? Well, I bought like 2 fishes, and the thing is this. One thing that I find that is really funny is that why is it that one fish is like straight and the other fish is like, oh man, crooked? Well, the only explanation I can think of is that blue whiting, they are caught in like masses. They all swim in a school. When the ship actually catches it, means they actually catch like tons and tons of it. So maybe 1 or 2 fishes get injured in the process. As for the scales, I don't feel any scales on this fish, like at all. Like really no scales. The smell smells just like fish. The fins is like a little bit sharp. I got this fish as like head off and gutted already, but later I'm going to have to cut open and see what's really inside the fish. So what am I going to do with the fish? The thing is this. Blue whitings are not popular in Malaysia for some sort of reason. So today, I'm going to cook the fish in 2 different ways. The first one, I'm going to bake it in a Western style method. I'm going to bake this fish with olive oil, rosemary, garlic, lemon, and black pepper. Yeah, that'll be great. And the other fish, I'm going to cook it in an Asian style. So the Asian style is, I'm going to make it become like sumbat sambal. Now, the first thing I really need to do is to dissect the fish. Okay, first I'm going to look for this butthole. The butthole is most probably somewhere here, never mind. I'm just going to rip this part open and see what exactly is inside here. It's already gutted off, but I still want to see what inside looks like. This kind of dirt, the black color things, I'm going to have to wash it out. I'm going to have to take it off later. Now I'm going to pocket the fish. Well, just above the fin here, cut it open. That's all. And now the other part, I'm going to cut it here as well. Okay, well, that's just about it. So pocketing of the fish is done. Very simple butchering process. Going to repeat it with the other fish. The ingredients that I'm going to need for my lemon, rosemary and garlic seasoning is this. So first thing I'm going to do, chop garlic, slice garlic. I'm going to scatter all the garlic onto a plate here. Black pepper, rosemary leaves, I'm going to leave it as it is. Olive oil, lemon zest, salt, and that's it. Just mix this. And I'm going to take 1 whiting here. I'm going to shove 1 rosemary on the top part of the spine and the other rosemary on the bottom part of the spine. Then yes, more garlic. And I have some remaining seasonings on the plate, so I'm just going to rub everything over. At the same time, I'm going to shove a generous amount of lemon inside here. Well, this fish is ready for the oven. So I'm going to start making my sambal. Let's start with some fresh chilies, fresh garlic, fresh shallots, dry chili deseeded and soaked in hot water, lemongrass, dried shrimp, belacan roasted, a small dash of coconut milk, and some cooking oil. Sugar, salt. So I'm gonna cook this until it's reduced and then it's ready. Stuffing is done. Next, seasoning for my Asian style fish. Well, I'm gonna have some fish curry powder here, chili powder, turmeric powder, salt, and cooking oil. That's all. So I'm going to get my blue whiting. I'm just going to rub all of this over here. There you go. And the sambal, I'm just going to shove it inside here. A generous amount of sambal. Then I have a banana leaf here. I'm just going to wrap the blue whiting here. Just going to wrap it like this. Yep, just wrap it. Give this a poke. So now both blue whitings are ready for the oven. Yosh! Alright. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. Okay, fish is ready. Okay, job well done. So I have two blue whitings here, and one of them is cooked in the Western style and the other one is cooked in the Asian style. I can see that the Western style, the fillet kind of like broke by a bit. Maybe I cut a little bit too much, or maybe because this part actually cooks a little bit faster than this part, and then this part is trying to curl. So anyways, I think that the one that looks a little bit more interesting and more appetizing is actually this fish. So I'm gonna start eating this. So take it off. This kind of fish, the rule of eating this is that you have to eat it with lime. Oh, oily, oily, oily. Squeezing the lime. Oh, soft. You can see a lot of smoke coming out from the fish. This fish is cooked perfectly, not too much, not too little. Kinda hard. I mean, for chip fish, it's good. This is my overall comments. I think that this doesn't really feel like a cod fish at all. I mean, based on my research, it says that this fish is a family of a cod, but the texture of it doesn't resemble cod. A cod is much more juicier, much more flakier, and oh yeah, it is flaky. It's flaky but hard. To be honest, I can actually smell a little bit more fishy fragrance all around the room right now actually. But I can say that all the spices that I rub around the fish is actually being covered by it. Plus the sambal that I shoved inside the fish, actually is really nice. I mean, the cooking is nice, not the fish. Alright, next. Next we have the fish with the lighter seasoning. I'm just gonna squeeze my lemon inside here. Let's see what it tastes like. Wow, the flick. You can see the fish flakes. Honestly speaking, I don't really like it. I can smell the rosemary, the garlic and the black pepper, the saltiness, everything is okay. But frankly speaking, I don't really like the fish. It's a total different fish. It's not like kembung or tingri or anything. How am I gonna put it? It's like a dry... Try imagining McDonald's fillet of fish, or maybe you can say it's the hockey or the pollock fish, but you overcook it until it's become like dry. Except this is not overcooked, it's wet, but the texture of it is like, it's as if I baked it for like 30 minutes, and I'm pretty sure I didn't do that just now. Let me try a little bit more. What do you expect out of a fish that costs 2 ringgit and 50 cents? It's not the worst thing I've tasted, but it's definitely not going to be the best thing I've tasted. Overall, which one wins? Well, let's see. Definitely this one tastes better than this. Because this one, the herbs, the spices, everything, it covers all the bad flavors of the fish. But that's all I can say about the fish. Well then, and here you have it. This is the blue whiting fish cooked in 2 different ways. Well then, I'm going to end my review now while I finish this meal. On today's episode, we actually had blue whiting as our review subject. Well, overall I can say the fish is nothing near good. Even ikan kembung, our typical mackerel, is better than that, really. I really have to say that I had a hard time eating the lemon, garlic, pepper, seasoning blue whiting just now. I can say it's kind of bad. If you want to cook blue whiting, I suggest you actually cook it with something to compensate for its dryness. Maybe you can cook it with curry, or maybe sweet and sour, or maybe sambal belacan. And if I'm right, this fish is actually being used to be seafood for the poor. If you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe. And of course, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.